everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel and have just stumbled across it, then welcome to you. What I'm going to be doing today is the monthly reading, and I'm going to be looking now at the star sign of Aquarius. With my monthly reads, if you're new to my channel, then what I tend to do is premeditate on the cards, so that allows me to get certain messages to come through, and then allows me to also write my little bit of poetry at the end. The cards I'll be using, I will put the names of the decks in the description box below. So without further ado then, my lovelies, I'm going to start the reading now for my lovely Aquarians, for the energies and messages that I had coming in for the month of November. So the card that came out for you guys to focus on was positive-minded people, okay? And this card came out with the High Priestess of Air and the Playful card. So what I was feeling with some of my Aquarians for the message for November was, I do feel that some of my Aquarians haven't been allowing any creativity time for them, no me time basically. I just feel it's that some of my Aquarians have also lost the essence of their true selves, and by that I mean they've sort of been isolating themselves a little bit over the last couple of months, where they have sort of not been engaging as much as they would normally do. Now this may be because they may not have been feeling well enough to engage as they have done in the past, but I just felt like that I was picking up with some of my Aquarians who seem to have had their confidence knocked a little bit, and by doing that with the High Priestess of Air, it's like you've sort of took yourself out the limelight a little bit, okay, over the last few months. You've just felt, I just picked up with some Aquarians who were not their true selves, hadn't felt like their true selves, and just been knocked out of sorts really, okay. So the message for the Aquarians in a whole collective was, it was to say to start to get your positive mindset back and start to socialise a little bit more, because I feel that as I said, I just feel that there's been some withdrawal, okay, just a sense of just a sense of lack of confidence. I felt like some of my Aquarians have had their confidence knocked a little bit, and by doing this you've sort of stopped the free spirit of yourself engaging with, you know, family, friends, whether in a work collective. You've just kept yourself, you know, with your head down, going in, not really chatting as you would do, okay. And I also picked up with some of my Aquarians who are reminiscing, looking back, getting the old family albums out, their old school albums, and it was as though I had some Aquarians who was trying to pick up on a link from a past friendship, okay, that's been, you know, you've lost contact with a person that was in your life going back quite a few years, and it was just having this card here, it was like a childlike reminiscing back of your childhood, okay. It's not going to resonate with all the Aquarians out there, but I just had these collective few people who were reminiscing about their childhood and a specific friend, okay, a specific connection from that childhood. So yeah, that's where I was picking up with some of my Aquarians there. So as I said, I just felt that whether it's because of health reasons, where some of my Aquarians may have been struggling with health, and that's why they've retracted a little bit, got a little bit subdued, you know, it's saying as you go into November, then, you know, you are going to start feeling more like your old self. This cycle that you've sort of been going through, I feel, over the last couple of months, where I do feel confidence has been knocked and you've retracted and kept yourself away from the social scene, kept yourself away from mixing with family, friends. You know, I just feel that you've had to go through a process of self-healing, okay, trying to work out why you've been feeling like this. Now, this could well be to do with, you know, when I try and do a collective read and also a romantic read. So it could be that some of my Aquarians have gone through a relations split over the last couple of months, and, you know, being out of sorts and going through the whole process of that relationship being let go. Then you are going to, you know, withdraw and had a time of reflecting on a relationship that, you know, that's broken down. But it's saying as you go into the month of November, okay, that you are going to start to shine again, and you are going to, you know, get this playful, engaging, getting yourself out there, you know, mixing again with like-minded people. So that's another side of the coin then, guys. That's some of my Aquarians this message could be relating to. The next couple of cards that came out for you then, guys, I had the Sacred Pool and the Balancing Act. So the Balancing Act is, as I said, some of my Aquarians have been out of sorts, you know, whether this is to do with health and they, you know, they haven't felt well in themselves. But again, on the romantic side, because here this always reflects to me a relationship that's gone on the tipping point, you know. The red confetti here is just saying a love that is now over, a love that is lost, okay? So because of that, I do feel that some of my Aquarians are having to find their balance back, you know, getting back out there as a single person again, and, you know, it does take time. So there's just a lot of reflection going on here, because as I said, I felt like some of my Aquarians were reflecting back on their childhood with somebody from their past. And again here, with the person looking back, it's like looking back on old times, okay? So not to completely lose you all, with the collective, I felt like that some of you may have had health conditions that have held you back. And as you go into November, you're going to start getting your playful spirit back. You're going to start to engage again with people, okay? And then on the romantic side, the people who've gone through recent splits in relationships, it's about getting your balance back, getting your confidence back, allowing yourself to shine again, and step out in your own power. And yet, on both sides of the reading here, obviously having the Sacred Pool, then, you know, emotions are running deep here. Now, on the collective, I think the emotions have been stirred up on these past memories. There's something here about someone is trying to reconnect with somebody from their past, okay? Now, whether this is to do with a old relationship that broke down and, you know, it was left on a friendship link, but you know, there's years gone and it's, you know, you've parted ways sort of thing for quite some time. But all these emotions, I feel, are being stirred up again on that side of the coin for the collective, where I just feel this a trip down memory lane, guys. There's a trip down memory lane where some of my Aquarians are trying to reconnect with somebody, or trying to find out where they are. Now, whether this is through social media aspects of trying to find out, you know, if they can try and dig up this person again to try and reconnect with them. I just feel that some of my Aquarians out there are on this mission of trying to reconnect, reminiscing about old times, okay? And then on the romantic side, then obviously this is the allowing, you know, that relationship to fall away, allowing those feelings, you know, to sink away now, and having the person here, you know, venturing out, you know, stepping out back on their own as a single person and just embracing life again, okay? Because relationships do end for, you know, different reasons, but we have to always remember that these things happen for a reason, because there's something, you know, something else better waiting for us out there. So then the next two cards that came out was the Nine of Fire and the Moon card. Now, both of these cards here, with the Nine of Fire, on the collective, where I said I felt like there was somebody searching, you know, going down the trip down memory lane. Now this to me, with the person holding the stars up here, you know, lighting the way and reflecting again, it's just a memory link. It's a person that you just want to reconnect with. and having the moon card as well. It's like sending those thoughts and wishes out that these Aquarians that I was picking up with in the collective reading, it's just this sending a wish out, the thought out, that you want to reconnect with somebody, okay, from your past. And then obviously with the people who've gone through the relationship split here, it's just seeing the light, seeing things for what they were, trying to analyse, you know, that even out of bad things, when bad things happen to us, we have to look at, try and get the positive out of a bad thing that's happened. So when a relationship breaks down or communication breaks off, then we have to, you know, embrace the good of that and be mindful and you know, aware that we are being led down a different path. We're being taken along a different path, and that's what I felt on the romantic side here, that the Aquarians who have had these relationships end, then know that you're being guided, okay, guided to better things, a better relationship. So with the moon card, that is just sprinkling your wishes out, guys, in the month of November. And just like I said, on the collective, putting the wishes out there that you're trying to get this information back on this person that you've been reminiscing about, these thoughts going down memory lane, okay. So the next card that came out was, in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So as I said, the universe always has bigger plans for us. We don't know our map of life, okay, but we all have a map of life that is, I believe, drawn up for us. As soon as we are brought into the world, then we have this life plan that we follow, and that's why we go along life. And you know, things happen, we have relationships and they split up, like on this, what I'm picking up with the Aquarians. And at the time, yeah, you may feel, God, heartbroken, thinking the relationship's over, you know, you can't move on. But it's to embrace it, guys, because it's the universe's way of saying, yeah, you have to let this go, because this is not your life plan. This wasn't the person for you. Yeah, they came into your life to teach you a lesson, to learn you something, to make you grow spiritually on your journey. So this is what I was feeling here with the messages. It's not to lose you all, then I'll just quickly recap on these cards. So we came in, didn't we, with the message of positive-minded people for the month of November. And looking at that card, I said some of my Aquarians will be looking down the taking the trip down memory lane. There's some calling to do with trying to reconnect with somebody from your past, guys. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is what I was feeling. And also I was picking up with, on the collective, that some of my Aquarians may have had health issues where it's sort of knocked them sideways a little bit, knocked them out of sorts. They haven't been the person, haven't had the energy, haven't had the will or anything, where they have sort of put themselves in a low vibe, allowing them time to heal. And I do feel that some of my Aquarians have gone through this this period where they have literally shut the door on the world so that they can take a step back and reassess their lives, okay, look at things, just take a snapshot, really, just taking a snapshot of everything. And I did feel like a little sense of sadness with some of my Aquarians, a little sense of depression as well. But it's saying, as you go into November, guys, I think these were all the thoughts and feelings that you were sort of dealing with over the last 6 or 7 weeks, okay? But you're coming out of this now. You're stepping back in your own power, having the high priestess, get my teeth in, of air. This is you shining again now. You've done your little bit of an analysis of what's going on in your life, and you can start to come out and get this playful element back into your life, because I do feel some of my Aquarians, like I said, have took themselves away a little bit, needed to self-heal, okay, and they've understood that. And then having the relationship side, then this is obviously just stepping out as you, as a single person, and getting that zest for life back, and believing that, yeah, okay, that relationship ended, but I do know that I'm being guided and I'll be led now towards something better than what I've come out with, okay? So then, yeah, it's just about getting balance back on both sides here with the collective and those who've gone through the relationship split. And then, as I said, yeah, on both sides, you're going to have these deep emotions, the undercurrent, like I said, to do with the collective, where I was picking up with these people who are reminiscing, going down the trip down memory lane, where they've had, you know, they keep getting a certain person keep popping up into their head and just basically thinking, I wonder what they're doing with their lives now. It's that kind of scenario, that kind of vibe I got from my Aquarians going into November for some of you, okay? Obviously not for all of you, but it was just like this reflection, even getting old school photos out, old albums out, just this, I wonder what they're doing with their lives now type of thing to do with a person. And it's like a message that you sort of sending out to the universe, wondering, I wonder if I could, you know, find any information out about these. And that's what I felt with some of my Aquarians. But just know that you're being guided, guys, in November. You are being guided now onto the right path, and new things are going to start to come in and manifest for you on both sides of the scale here. Because I just feel that some of my Aquarians' wishes that whoever's manifested things out of there, things in November, guys, are going to start to materialise. So if you've put a wish out there or tried to manifest, you know, a change in your job or your career, then just know that things are going to start coming to light in November. Things where you'll get signs as well. I feel my Aquarians are going to start to get signs coming to them, and it's to take note of these signs that are going to start to come down from the universe for you to take note of. So more about following your gut feeling as well, okay? Because our gut feelings obviously stir up emotions within us, and it's just saying, you know, start to believe now in your own gut feelings, and things will start manifesting, okay? Because in every moment, as this card says, in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking. So yeah, go with your gut thinking, okay? So that's the message that I got for both the romantic and the collective here. Like I say, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but if you remember, guys, I may not be speaking directly to an Aquarian here. I could be speaking to a cross-watcher, and I could be speaking to somebody who knows an Aquarian or has an Aquarius in their astrology chart in one house or another, or in their moon, etc. So what I'm going to do now is, our lovely Aquarians, is draw out one of my ribbons this month. As you know, well, if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I've got a bag full of ribbons here, and I do pick up certain elements or events or things from the colours that come out and the textures of these ribbons. So I'm going to have a good delve in, guys, and see what ribbon I get pulled out for you. Okay, so yeah, this is the ribbon that I've got here, and pink to me is always a symbol of love. Okay, so as we go into November, Aquarius, it's about giving yourself the time to give yourself love yourself, basically. I'm trying to get my words out here. It's finding the time to love yourself. Okay, start to believe in yourself. Okay, I also have a gold thread running down here, so there's going to be an opportunity, an invitation, a golden opportunity coming in, whether that's going to be, as I said, look for the signs. It could be a sign for some of my Aquarians it's time to change their job, and it's saying just keep your eyes and ears open for a golden opportunity on that side of things. And then with our gold thread through as well, it's an invitation to a party, a special event. Okay, so that will be coming into my for my Aquarians in November. And then also here I've got a red line going through here, so it is to say it's like a warning. That is there's going to be something coming in November that you just need to be aware of, a little red flag. Okay, now this could be something as that you've overlooked something. Okay, this could be where a bill's come in and you've totally forgot about it, as innocent as that, but then it's a red flag to say, oh gosh, I've got to pay that bill. It's something as as silly as that, but I need to make you aware there's a red flag here coming into some of my Aquarians. Now, it could be a red flag to say, well, you need to take time out for you, okay? Yeah, for these people who haven't been well and they're just recovering now and stepping out, it's saying, don't go like a bull at a gate. Take it easy, small steps for those who haven't been well. So it's a red flag there to say, don't just think you can go out all singing and dancing, guys, thinking that you're feeling on top of the world when you've still got little niggling issues with these health problems. So it's just a little red flag there to say, don't go OTT, okay? But the absolute lovely colour of the ribbon being pink, it's just saying, there's the universe is sending love to you, okay? And for those who have just come out of the relationship splits, know to the fact that, start loving yourself for the person you are, and better things will start coming in for you. So that's what I get from the ribbon. And then I'm going to do the charms as well this month. I was just going to do a double whammy this month and get it all singing and dancing, guys, for you. So for those who are new, I've got a little pocket of loads of different charms in here, and I'm just going to have a random pick just to see what comes out for an extra message for my Aquarians. So let's have a look what we get. Okay, and we have the sunflower. Okay, now to me this can symbolise the sun itself. So it's just saying sunnier times, happier times are coming in for my Aquarians. And it can also be about planting seeds. And as I said, coming into the start of the reading, I do feel that some of my Aquarians were going down taking a trip down memory lane, and it was saying planting that seed. So there's a seed of thought there where some of my Aquarians are being pulled back to reminiscing about a certain person, an old friend. So it's just to say that this charm's been pulled out because the seeds there have been planted, okay? And I do feel some of you are looking along the lines of research here of trying to get in contact with an old friend from your past. And then it's those who have just gone through the relationship splits, then it's about seeds here. It's just about you growing again, learning from what you've just come out of and allowing yourself to grow, spiritually grow, and learn the lessons of what you've just gone through with the relation splits. But basically, all in all, the sunflower to me is a happy flower. It's a bright energy, and it's just reflecting that on both sides, the collective and the romantic side, that things are going to start to be a lot more sunnier, a lot more brighter aspect to what's coming in over November and then into the start of December. And it's just putting those seeds out, planting those seeds, those wishes. As I said, send your messages out, guys, to the universe. Unless we put our wishes and thoughts out there, then we're not going to get these things back. So it's about manifesting, putting things out there for the month of November. So I'm just going to finish this reading up now with my words for you, Aquarius. And the poetic words that I had come out for you was: free yourself from negativity, cut yourself some slack. A trip down memory lane may bring you back in touch with a long lost friend, a connection from your past. Reassess your life to get it back on track. Okay, so that was a message for the collectives, for those who I said are going down this trip down memory lane, doing the research or trying to, or just wondering what that person may be doing now. And then getting your life back on track, guys, is the ones that have just come out of these relationship splits, or the ones that may be looking to change their jobs and everything else going into November. So my lovely Aquarians, I hope you can take something away from that reading for you, and I'll look forward to reading to you next time. So take care of yourselves and have a great November. Bye then. Bye.